think if it wasn't for the intense Wi-Fi manipulation, I think most people would be in intense depression because of the blatant hostility and lies towards faithful and kind people, and then people reacting in violence and anger and competition and stress instead of caring and kindness and understanding and truthfulness. So no wonder I'm so damn depressed. I didn't think I was, well, because me, I always try to keep a positive attitude and then try to keep myself distracted from what's really going on, because I know it all can change and go to doing real good things. And brain chemical addicts are real difficult to deal with. Wow, and they make it hard to just function. They make it hard to just get up and do the little ordinary things that everyone ought to do. And I know I'm the focal point of it all changing, and I get that. It's a weird feeling. It's not awesome. It sucks because you don't want to be the focal point of it changing. You want everybody else to be able to be the focal point of it changing simultaneously. You want it to be a group. I don't know what to say. I don't say enlightenment, submission. What I don't know. I don't know what to call it. Everybody argues over their perspective. Don't argue over perspective. Just do what's right. What's right is understanding the natural laws that maintain our eternity through faithfully loving one another, and just do that. And when you do things in contrast to that, you're being an abomination to the very gift of your life in the physical body. I know if you don't like it and you hate it, try to find a way to kill yourself. Remember that time I had the thing with Richard Branson, and we put you in a space pod and just send you, have it, once it gets up there. That seems like an awful lot of effort, though. Don't you think it'd be a little bit easier if you just committed suicide, and if there's a molecular similitude that's like you, it'll be as if you never existed, and we'll just we're living the Lord's Prayer. It's gonna be hard because you'll get there, and the people they go back and they constantly, here's what happened. You don't want to do what Adolf Hitler did, and then people, I want to do what Adolf Hitler did. Why? I don't know. I guess it's like people just want to see the world burn. They get pissed because it's like, well, I was in charge. Okay, but the really, really hot girls didn't want to have sex with you unless you had money. And then they had sex with you and talked shit about you because you were pathetic. And then you got mad and had a bunch of people kill her. Okay, Napoleon. But what? There's a huge difference between making love and fucking. And fuckers are horrible at making love. And lovers are horrible at fucking. No, it's necessarily, when I got in a mood, and when I was young, I was pretty good at fucking. I think even fuckers would sit there, oh wow, he was great, Yeah, well, she was a fucker, so I had to fuck her. And so yeah, it sucks. No, there is no exciting about sex. Then you get like the dude from In Excess, and you die, trying to asphyxiate, during no. Reaching out, breathless kiss, never thought I'd feel like this. Want to stop the time from passing by. Want to close your eyes and feel your hips are touching mine. Baby, when you're loving me, the feeling's so sublime. Yeah, Amy, she's a cute kid. She talks to me about a lot of things. Well, this and that and that. Explain everything to her. Because she gets to the point where she's not feeling as well. And just talk about things with younger days and stuff like that. And I'm like, I don't want that. If we were meant to live in our youth, we'd stay there. And we weren't meant to stay there. And so I want love to be a culmination of fidelity and not a reflection of events. Look at my highlights. Oh, yeah, you were great. All right, Uncle Rico. You win the state title? Glory days. They're still in the days. And then they go back and look at their glory days and, oh, well, I left an empire of great sexiness. And you're like, oh, shit. Do your kids love you? Do they appreciate you? Do you honor the laws that maintain life and get us to be able to enjoy grandchildren and great-grandchildren? Because they're so cute. They are. And then when they're taught to be faithful and kind and understanding and intelligent, they're not cocky and arrogant. You see, cocky, arrogant people, you know what I'm saying? Like when I was at Deer Valley High School in Phoenix, it was a big school and it was a new school. It had almost 4,000 kids. It had more kids in school there than the entire town's population of where I went to junior high in Colville, Washington, right? Just that one school, that campus. Okay, that little campus there at the corner of, like, what is it, Union Hills and 51st Avenue or wherever it was at. On that one little campus, we had almost 4,000 kids going into classes for institutionalization, for indoctrination and incarceration for the rest of our lives, right? 4,000 of us little dorks, like a mind of its own. What's his name? Billy Crystal. You think you're the horniest person on the planet. You find out everybody else was too. Yeah, I knew everybody else was too. I knew I wasn't the only one going through puberty and having pimples and all that. So because I had that one girl, she was a nice little body, she was cute, but the two rocker dudes had sex with her and video recorded it with a VHS tape and got a banana from the kitchen, and she told me what they did, and I was like, well, honey, then you don't want to do that. I didn't know she was hitting on me. I was like, oh, yeah. like, no, I don't want to have sex. So do you? Well, she had a really nice body. So yeah, I did want to have sex, but it wasn't that I didn't want to have sex with her. It was just, same thing happened to me in Colville and with Melissa Bradley when I didn't, because the people that write for Rolls Royce and stuff are full of shit, man. Mm-hmm. No, they're not. There's talk going around town. They say that you love a girl and then you put her down. Hope with all my heart that it's not true. Because, boy, I want to share my love with you. Okay, yeah. I guess the thing to do is you sleep around and have sex and break other girls' hearts and use them. And then she's the one that you won't use, so she's better than all of them. That's just sick, women. That's fucked up. So the one girl, if only for one night, he was so nice, he was so kind. He didn't videotape it, and he didn't put a venom in my vagina and has his friends have sex with me too, and laugh at me and talk to me and talk to everybody about it and have people make fun of me at school about it. No, he kept it completely discreet, played Luther Vandross, told me thank you and how beautiful and how wonderful I looked and how much fun it was and how much he appreciated it and how beautiful I was for sharing my body with him. And I told all the girls, and one of my best friends told her cousin, and her cousin was really hot and in dance class, and next thing she knows, she was having sex with him. Yeah. But she acted like she didn't know what happened between the two of us. Well, because she was a smart bitch. And then he found out. Well, why didn't you tell me? You didn't have to be so nice. I would have loved you. You're in dance class. You look great in those leotards. Whoa, and you're so pretty, and you got such a nice voice. It's horrible, isn't it? Judah Krishnamurti, tell your teacher, don't compare. All right, you're supposed to be more clever than your brother, more attractive than your sister, more desirable than the next person, better, bigger, biggest, dickest. Anybody else want to have anything to say about my friend Biggest Dickus? Right? What do you do if you're just completely average, physically, logically, pretty completely average? But you're exceptional intellectually, physiologically, emotionally, and you can protect children from people that are addicted to their physical perceptions of prowess and their egos. And you're physiologically and psychologically and emotionally and intellectually superior to them, but you don't look it. You don't look like Dwayne Wright Johnson. You don't have the stainless steel blade Arab guy face with the, "Ooh, God dang, he's so gorgeous. It's amazing," right? But you're you're a special little guy. And you don't want to be that person because you can be very physically attractive. And all the jealous pervert scientists get together with all the super jocks that are mad because how come I'm not as intelligent as them? Because you're an egomaniac and you suck. And you still would have beat you at sports, yes. Yeah, when I was, how old was I? 16 years old. Mayfield High School, yeah. I was faster than Ben Johnson on steroids. Would have made Carl Lewis's family cry. Was interested in his sister, thought she was very cute. Yeah. I had a big crush on Carol Lewis. We ended up in San Diego, just south of LA, when she run the bronze, right? In the long jump. She run the bronze and he run 4 gold. Okay. But I was faster than her brother. Yeah. I was working on a plumbing crew in National City that summer. Yeah. I Dad wouldn't get her TV to rent it to watch the Olympics. No, he did. No, Mom did that. That's right. Mom did. I tried to talk him into it, but he wouldn't do it. Mom did it. Yeah. When we watched the final game he would have just listened to it on the radio probably. Now he's radically different. Now he has to get the things to get the games and stuff. He doesn't spend money on the pay-per-view games, but he has to make sure he gets his cat games and stuff like that. Mom was the one that rented the TV from the hardware store in Colville so we could watch the NBA finals from Landover, Maryland. We all sat around and watched it on a 13-inch TV. Well, Val liked basketball too. Yeah, it was weird, but yeah, Val Poncha too. Yeah. Yeah, they all watched it. Yeah, it was interesting. But yeah, we watched that. Oh yeah, no, but we didn't get that. I went to the store and I bought me a Jet magazine with a pink sweater on it with her hand over her head like that. And Janet Jackson, I had a huge crush on Janet Jackson and Carol Lewis. Yeah, but they didn't have any articles on Carol Lewis. Well, she was only a bronze medalist. Not that important. But and that's where I found out Philippe Wynne, one of my favorite singers, died in San Diego, had a heart attack while he was playing a club there. Can't get no rest. Don't know how I work all day. When will I learn? Memories get in the way. I remember I saw him sing it on, what was it? Soul Train? And they had a dude sing the females' parts. And they had another guy. I was like, that's not the lead singer. They're lip syncing. Because they had a guy sing the girl part. But I was like, oh, that's silly. But yeah, I was watching it and going, okay. Because that ain't Philippe Wynne. He had left the group. He went solo. But it was still a big hit, and they had the Spinners on, and they sang. It's like, why didn't they sing something? Well, they were all... Could it be I'm falling in love with you, baby? That was also Philippe Wynne with Dionne Warwick. And then Rubber Band Man. That's also Philippe Wynne. And what was the other one? Could it be I'm falling in love with you? Is that the other one? Yeah. Since I met you, I've begun to feel so strange. Every time I speak your name. That's funny. You say that you are so helpless too, that you don't know what to do. And then they got the other brother as the lead singer. And then they did the medley with Working My Way Back to You, Babe. And Forgive Me, Girl, Come On, Give Me. And Cupid and... Cupid, draw back. What was it? It was Cupid and Working My Way Back to You, but keep working my way back to you, babe. Burning. Well, no, they did what was the medley? I can't remember. It's a long ass time ago. It was the summer we lived in Colville with That was before. Okay, they got him with that, but so Philippe Wynne died in 84. That was the summer of 79 when they got the new guy in the group after Philippe Wynne had left, but Philippe Wynne died in the summer of 84, right? Okay. Got to get a lot of information coming at me lunch. Gemini, stop it. Okay. Damn. Okay. I'm watching the old reruns of the old CFL stuff, and it's making a lot of information just go through my head. And I'm like, damn, I feel like that Chuck guy on that TV show that me and Amy Sierra Vista, that was the dude that dropped out of Stanford, was with the hot blonde from the CIA that had to keep him safe because his mind was so amazing. I don't need a hot blonde from the CIA to keep me safe from my mind, my humble mind. Life's eternal grace is infinite. I just gotta be me. I gotta be me, la da da dee dee. And I just gotta be the focal point of correcting human technology to protect us from people that use human technology to feel powerful and manipulate. Nah, I think Donald Trump, Tom Holman, and all their business partners and stuff like that are business partners with Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton. I think they're all too arrogant and stupid to take me seriously. I don't think they take me seriously. That's okay. I don't really take them too seriously either. I'm like, what a bunch of assholes and wackadoodles. Boy, they sure would. I guess they want to commit suicide with technology because they can't stop being such fucking assholes. Maybe sure, Watson. Maybe so, Watson. Maybe so.